I thought the key stretch of the game was really the second group to me, and they did it really playing a lot of zone during the third quarter. And they did a good job with it. We haven't used it a lot, but, they're hard to guard, and then they were downsizing there with James Johnson at the 4, which gave us trouble in the first half. So the zone helped us out, and thought we played hard. The turnovers, obviously not okay. And again, we're not, I just told the guys, we're competing hard. We're playing better on offense. This defense, if we don't get back to defending the way we're capable of, though, it's fool's gold. You're going nowhere. And we got to start defending. It's too many mistakes. And, we got to put more into the defensive end.
Cliff, how much did Aaron set the tone? He had assists on the first 2 baskets. He had 5 assists in the first quarter. For him to get 12, what does that say about the way he's moving?
Yeah, no, he had he triple-double, right? He rebounded the ball. He had the huge block shot, which was a big play. He got to the free throw line. He's playing at a high level.
How much different is your team when he plays like this?
Oh, we've been saying that, right? I think he puts us in a different place. He's playing. He's not just scoring. He's playing an all-around game. So, for sure.
You noted the needing to get the defense back. How much does playing a team like Minnesota and even Atlanta and Brooklyn who like to push the pace, how much can you get kind of suckered into playing like a very fast-paced game?
It's a valid point, and they were scoring, we were scoring. I'm just saying it's a difference between being a very good team and a good team. You got to know who you are. And you got to commit to it. And, we're just, right now, our habits or our mindset, I would say more, our mentality defensively isn't close to what it needs to be. Not close.
Did you get a sense that T. Ross was going to go off like that in the fourth quarter? He had 19. He had some open looks there in the first 3 quarters, but to go off.
I never listen. Anything when he gets it, never surprised. Look in Brooklyn. I think he was 0 for 3 at halftime, right, or 0 for 5, and then he went 8 for 9 in the second half. So he doesn't need much to get himself going. I'm never surprised. Look at how many times did he do that last year. So I'm not at all surprised.
Has there been any commonality to his most recent games? In 4 out of your last 7 games, he's had at least 20 points. So he's finally seeming to get a consistency that he hadn't shown this year. Is there anything other than maybe him just finding a rhythm?
I just watched all of their shots, the top 8 guys the other day. And, obviously he gets a ton of attention. He and Vooch are the 2 guys. They double-teamed Vooch tonight a lot. And he did a good job passing out of it. But so T. Ross is definitely like a marked man, which makes it tougher. But I don't know right now. He's balanced on his shot. And, he's scoring in a lot of different ways,
Last 3 games, the offense has obviously been working a lot. I know some of it with the defense might be fool's gold, but how important is it for guys to see the ball go in the basket, to see the ball moving like it is right now?
No question. So, 36 assists. We're moving the ball right now. We're playing with good pace up and down the floor. Don't get me wrong. I'm not being dour. I'm just also realistic. I've been in this league long enough. Like I told them, this is a good win. They're a good team. They're hard to play against. They play with a lot of energy, and they got a lot of guys that can score, and they spread you out. I'm just saying is you also have to know what your team has to do to be able to win consistently and beat the best, and we're not going to be able to do it until we start defending again.
If this back-to-back's as tough as it gets, flying all the way to San Antonio, they've been off for 2 days. Any idea why you've struggled on the second night of back-to-back so far this season?
Well, there's 2 things. This is our 10th, I believe, right? So only one so far has the other team not rested, which it's a little baffling to me. And the other thing is, and this is just luck of the draw, look at the quality of competition. I looked at this today. So we've played Utah, Denver, Milwaukee, Miami, away. I mean, we've ended up playing really good teams, and they've been rested and we haven't. So, I mean, that's just the luck of the draw. Some years, I don't think I've ever seen, though, like we've played 9 so far, and only once did the other team play the night before too. And, you know, it's obviously a big advantage.